this thing on? Oh yeah, it is. I know it's bright outside, but... Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Byron. You may know me as Triple B. Well, my channel used to be called Triple B 780, but Triple B was actually kind of like my social media name. In fact, I actually still have the name on Instagram, Twitter. If you want to check out my Twitter account, I have it in the link below. I have it in the link. I have the link to it in the description below if you want to check it out anytime. So, yeah. But anyway, you may be wondering how I came up with that kind of name. And let me tell you this. How did I come up with the name Triple B? Well, here's the thing. If you're wondering, no, I did not go ahead and just... I did not steal the name from someone who was called Triple B, even though he had another one. He had a Twitter account of his, or maybe a Facebook account of his that used to be... I mean, he used to call himself Triple B, but he hasn't done anything probably because of me, because of the fact that I actually had the name. But around that time, I wasn't aware of that name that was already used. I thought it never existed. But here's the thing about how I came up with the name Triple B in a different way. So, and also this was like not too long before I started YouTube in 2013. So like it was around the same year. I had to be around the spring or summer. But let me tell you this. So, about the name Triple B, I was inspired by one episode from the Fairly Odd Parents. In fact, I used to watch it all the time on Nickelodeon when I was a kid. And I mean, I remember it being very good, even though it went downhill in its later years. But it'll always be my childhood, mainly the Golden Age. Same thing with SpongeBob. But the point is, about the Fairly Odd Parents episode that I was inspired by, there's this episode that I'm talking about. It's called Microphony. And here's the thing. So the Fairly Odd Parents episode... Okay, let me just say this clear. So, the Fairly Odd Parents episode that I'm talking about, that gave me that inspiration to use the name Triple B, was this episode called Microphony, where Timmy... it's where Timmy tries to enjoy his summer, but because of the babysitting service that his psychopathic babysitter named Vicky is actually doing, and everybody's just joining along, and all the kids were fine because of her mischievous behavior and how she treats the kids. So for Timmy, it was up to him to find another way to make his summer better, and in order to do that, he and his fairy godparents decided to create a radio broadcasting station of their own. And when Timmy disguised his voice and his name, he called himself Double T, and he called his radio station Double T in the morning. And I thought, that's really cool. And maybe, I was like, maybe, you know what? Maybe I could use the name, but very something similar to for my YouTube channel if I want to create YouTube. And that's what I did, because I thought that the name sounded like what a celebrity would come up. I'm talking about the name. I'm talking about, I'm just talking about the name of like some kind of celebrity they would come up with if you don't want to use a real name, because here's the thing. Before I came up with the name Triple B, we were just trying to figure this out, and I was told a lot about internet safety, and I wasn't allowed to go ahead and post like anything too personal, like personal information. I don't give out personal information. It's like, no worries. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I also, for my YouTube channel, I decided to go ahead and just create a YouTube channel with the name Triple B. And when we were choosing the name Triple B, when I was typing in the name Triple B, it was already taken, and it was a bummer. So we decided to do something else, which was Triple B 780. And with the number 780, I don't know why there's code there, but I thought it was just truly amazing. Like, it was just truly amazing about it. So so we used that instead. And since then, it has became like that one. You know, when I started using that name on my YouTube channel, yeah, I'm talking about the original one that's now terminated. Yeah, when I had that, it was something that I thought was really interesting, and especially when I was trying to get this celebrity feeling of having the name, especially when, you know, because I was getting recognized about my YouTube channel, and several people saw my channel, they knew who I was. Like, I remember, and like some from like what I remember, like a lot of people were interested in, like, in public, or in, like, you know, in middle school, high school, even college throughout the years. And a lot of them already know on my YouTube that I have the YouTube. Well, I'm just talking about just YouTube, which is, you know, with the YouTube channel and such. And let me tell you this. I thought the name sounds just really creative. Like, I mean, it kind of is. I mean, I thought this is really creative for, you know, for some kind of celebrity name to come up with, because a lot of celebrities out there had went ahead and just created certain names for themselves to hide their true identities. You know what I mean? Sorry, I'm just having some Pepsi. But anyway, about my YouTube channel, since then, things have been just going fine, even though I've had a lot of ups and downs these past several years, especially during my run on YouTube. I'm still gonna do YouTube, but there's some, you know, there's some stuff that I actually am going to end, but it's not that. I mean, that's not gonna be the point. Like, I'm not gonna go ahead and just end everything. I'm not gonna end my YouTube channel, but I am gonna end some stuff like that I actually mentioned before, like Lawrence the Teenage Human and the Mickey Mouse Show, because I don't really want to do that for the rest of my life. I mean, sure, it's I still have those kind of spirits inside of me, and like those legacies will live on, but there's some other stuff that I can do. Like, I can still make music videos. I can also do like some kind of talk series that I've been doing called "What's Going On with Triple B Life." I can still do that. And there's been other stuff, like I've been, yeah, I know I do music videos and the talk series, but I also know I can also do more movie reviews, vlogs. What else? I can also show off my collection, but I can also, I don't know what to tell you, but I can create certain stuff on there, like some stuff they would see on TikTok. I can upload some videos about it. I can make some more movie projects on there, but most of them are going to be very different from what you've been seeing over the years, and very different from what you would see on Go Animate, which is now Beyond. And about the movie projects, I'm actually coming up with the ones that are like really good for like teenagers and such. I just want to I'm thinking about making the ones that would involve action, horror, comedy. Well, just for the YouTube projects that I would do. But if I were to do that, I would just I don't know what type, but I would just go ahead and do it. Maybe I could do some decent challenges. Maybe I can do that, but I mean, about the history of my YouTube channel, I mean, that's not the point. That's not the point, since it's my future. But other than that, let me tell you this about my channel name. After a while of having it, I just decided to go ahead and reveal myself a little bit more. Like, you know, when I created the name Byron the Multiple Interests Man, which is the name that I now use on YouTube. I just decided to go ahead and just create some. I just wanted to go ahead and just to reveal myself a little bit, but not way too personal. Just, I mean, just a bit, so that you guys could get to know me a little more, especially when you check out this channel and such. I don't know why. So I don't know what else to tell you, but I'm sorry if I'm kind of stuttering and speaking clearly. I'm just trying to gather my thoughts when I'm trying to tell you guys, when I'm telling you guys about this history. But still, okay. I'm very sorry if I'm giving out information that's just irrelevant, but there's just a lot to throw out, especially when I talked about how I came up with it. You know what? Whatever. Just move on. So. And you know, about the name, I can still be called Triple B, but I just like to be called other things, like, you know, my real name. Although I'm not going to be, you know, I'm not gonna give out like my entire name just for personal reasons. Even though art I actually did in the past, and I totally regret it. So I don't know what else to tell you, but yeah, that's how I came. Yeah, so yeah, about that inspiration I got from one Fairly Odd Parents episode that I watched when I was a preteen, and what else? And about certain stuff that was just like, let me tell you, I got inspired by so many people over the years, and if like I don't do that to copy people or anything, but because without anything that I would get that I would be inspired by, or without any inspiration that I would get, I wouldn't be doing anything for you guys. It would be hard for me to come up with original ideas. I mean, it still is when you don't have any original ideas. And well, here's the thing. In reality, it's actually good to come up with an idea that's original, especially in regards to a story that no one has ever heard about before, and that has never existed on this planet. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about its origins. Like, we have the setting. We have like this history piece of certain stuff like origins to begin with. No, I'm not talking about the search up. I'm talking about the actual origins, like the origin. I'm talking about like origins like countries. I'm talking about like the history and its originality. You know. But still, I just want to let you guys know that, yeah, that's just pretty much it about the story, and that's how I came up with Triple B. Sometimes I still use it. I like to call myself Triple B, which is why I call it the Triple. Which is why I had stuff like Ask Triple B 780, the Triple B 780 News. I used to do these series. I used to do both of those series, and I used to call myself well, whatever. I went a lot, but another series that I still do today, similar to the Triple B News, but it's a lot different. It's a talk series, and you know, it's already what's going on with Triple B in life. So the stuff's been pretty good. So yeah, that's I got nothing much to say. So that's all I have for this video. I'm sorry if it's long, but there was a lot to throw out, like I said before. But all I can say is thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. I actually gotta get to work and everything. Well, I mean, not like I'm not gonna be. I don't have a job. I'm not working, but I have some stuff that I focus on, like college and all that. So yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and this is me, Byron, or you can call me Triple B, like whatever. This is me, Byron, signing off. Keep it double peace. Farewell.